Good afternoon. I'm up at Geehi in the Kosciuszko National Park. It's about 1:15. I'm heading up Hannels Spur. I'm going to attempt to do a walk that I've thought about for a long time, but I've been kind of waiting for the bushfire regrowth to settle down. So I'm heading up Hannels and down Lady Northcote Canyon, up to Olsen's Lookout, and then ride the bike. I've got a bike stashed up there. I'll ride that bike back down to here in 4 days' time. That's the theory. It's a pretty rough walk, pretty hard walk this one, so we'll see how we go. First objective is to get up Hannels Spur in the heat of the afternoon. So I've got a river crossing coming up. I think I'll have a swim, and then we'll aim for Moira's flat and see how I take it from there, I reckon. As long as I can get water there, it'll be all good. Alright, I need to pick up a bit of a pad somewhere here. I'm thinking it'll be a bit more obvious once I get off this grassy kind of flat. I've got notes that say go up both sides of the river here, so I'm not too sure. But anyway, we'll go this side. I'm sure I'll find something somewhere. I'll swing the camera and show you what I'm looking at, eh? So they're the hills I'm heading up into. Possibly won't get up there till tomorrow. This is a walk Mr. Chapman rode up 20 or so years ago. He put notes out for this. And then the fires went through and stuffed it. It's been a while now since the fire, so I'm hoping the regrowth has thinned out a bit. Although dropping the bike off at Olsen's Lookout yesterday, it looked like it was going to be a bit of type 2 climbing up to that. Anyway, we'll see how we go, eh? Okay, well, I'm probably half a K in, if that. First swim of the walk on that sandy little beach around there under the shade. All right, I'm soaking wet. I'll get across there, pull the shoes on and start the hard work, I guess. No more swims now for a while. All right, another 45 minutes gone. Well, I relaxed in the creek or in the river. I'm not sure whether, I think that's Swampy Plain, or it might be the Geehi, I don't know. It's either Swampy Plains or the Geehi River. I'm heading past the old Dr. Forbes hut site up here somewhere. I've never been up Hannels, so I'm not sure. I mean, I've read stuff, but I don't know, like this hut site whether I'll be able to pick it. So I'm hoping to get the tops up there. Wow. I can't wait to get up there. So yeah, the plan is I'm heading to Moira's flat. I hope to get water there. I've done a bit of checking online and I believe there's water there, but it's been a little hard to get a recent report. But the best I can do is there is water. I've got 3 litres on board, so I'll probably get up to Wilkinson Creek. I know there'll be water up the top, but for those that don't know, Hannels Spur is the longest climb in Australia, like vertical gain wise. It's I'm not sure what it is, probably 1700 metres or something. It's a long one, I know that. I'm heading up to the tops up there. Eventually. Yeah, well, there you go. So Moira's flat is my first chance to get water, I think. It's about it's only 6.5 to Moira's flat, but it's about, I don't know, 700 metres climbing, I think. So it'll be steep. All right, we're well into the climb now. Well, we're not well into it, we're probably 150 metres up it, but it's certainly wrapped up a bit. So I'm still slogging up Hannels Spur. Plenty of stops in the shade where I find it, that's for sure. Just for a bit of context, player comfort level wise, it was 30 when I left Corryong at, I don't know, 10 o'clock this morning. So it's pretty warm. I think what I'm going to do is get to Moira's flat, and if so long as I can find water there, I think I'll pull the pin and go the rest of the way up to the top tomorrow morning when it's a bit cooler. But if I can't find water there, then I'll have to reassess the situation, I guess. I started down in that valley down there through the trees. Well, I'm getting close to that tree line. This is bloody hard work though. It's levelled out a bit here, so this is good. One good thing, the track's been really clear. I know it got cleared about 4 or 5 years ago, but I was thinking it'd be more scrubby than this. But this is pretty well top shelf. There's a few fallen trees like this, but nothing outrageous. I'm probably up around the, I don't know, 850 metre mark now, so it's cooled down a little bit. It's not bad in the shade, but it's still bloody hot in the sun when you're climbing. Alright, looks like I'm going down for a while. And the climb goes on. I'm probably half a K from Moira's flat. I just talked to a trail runner running down, and she says there's water about 100 metres past Moira's flat, so that's a promising sign. That'll be where I camp for the night if it's true. Because, yeah, I've been climbing for about 4 hours, maybe a bit under. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. I'm certainly sweating, that's for sure. The trail itself's still been way better standard than I thought it'd be. But it is steep and fairly unrelenting. Has been a couple of flat bits. One bit I went down a little bit, but mostly just up. Okay, still climbing, but pretty well at Moira's flat now. Track's got pretty overgrown now. I'm pushing through a lot of scrub. Stooping down. Anyway, it's these ones in the zone of aggravation that are the problem though. I'll have to kind of climb up over that, I guess. I won't be filming. Alright, I might video again when I get to camp, I think. Okay, made Moira's flat. Here's the sign. It's a bit slopey, but it'll do. It says water down there, 100 metres. So let's go. And some tops up there. So progress has been made today. I'll be happy to find some water though and settle down for the night. Alright, I got some water. I think this is the headwaters of Kosciuszko Creek. There's a little bit of water, but not a great deal. It'll flow for a little bit longer yet, maybe longer if there's a spring, but if there's no spring, probably only another couple of weeks, I reckon. Anyway, I'm right. I'm going to head back up to camp and get the tent up before it gets dark. Okay, got the tent set up at Moira's flat. I've bought the ultimate on this one because they said it was going to be really windy next few days. But there's barely a breath of wind today. Could have used a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to cook some tea. I might sign off now before it gets dark though. And then I'll cook and I'll be in bed soon. Okay, day one of my, what are we calling it? Hannels Spur, Lady Northcote Canyon circuit, I suppose. Oh, it's a kind of a circuit. So I'm at Moira's flat. Today was not too bad. I didn't leave till, well, I left the ute at about 12:30, but then I stopped at the river for about an hour, so it was probably close to 1:30 by the time I left. I got up here about 6:30, 7:15. So it was a fairly solid walk. The last bit slowed me down a bit. There's a lot of tree fall for about the last kilometre. So if you're coming up, yeah, the track's pretty good. It's pretty clear, but the last kilometre you're crawling under and over and through broken down dead trees or fallen trees. So it's pretty tough at the end of a fairly solid climb. Oh, I know I've got another one down there tomorrow because I had to climb over it to get my water. But anyway, it's all good. Speaking of water, that water's probably only going to be good for another couple of weeks by the look of it. I'm at kind of late Feb, so might just make it. We might get might get the kind of autumn break come through and get a bit of rain. That'll recharge it, I guess. Unless it's spring fed. If it's spring fed, it'll probably keep going. All right, I'm going to crawl into the ultimate pretty soon. Cook some dinner first. So I don't know if I mentioned, I walked about a bit over 8 k's, climbed a bit over 1,100 metres. All Trails hasn't gone through the software yet though, so that could change by the time the slide goes up. So just have a bit of a look at the slide at the end for the more accurate figure, I guess. All right, tomorrow we're up those tops. That'll be good. Get through these fallen trees, it'd be awesome. All right, I'll catch you in the morning.